and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the New York Knicks. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. Looking now at some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
So the New York starting 5, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. And for Brooklyn, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Johnson is out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Williams at the small forward. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it. Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Bridges, right side. Over Johnson. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Brunson.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
Johnson outside. Pass to Claxton. Williams against Anunoby. Claxton sets the screen for Russell. Had the space there, but it's offline.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Here's Russell into the lane, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you look at the career of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's played for several teams, including the Lakers twice.
Teams keep trading for D'Lo for his offense. He can be electric. There is a reason why he's been named an all-star in his career.
And he knocks down the first one. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out. Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Russell against Brunson. A rebound by the Nets. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Johnson. He can't get that one. Bridges with some nice defense. Brunson right side. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Williams dishes to Russell. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Johnson kicks to Johnson. That 3 off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Towns a screen on Russell. Here's Brunson. Off the left rim and out.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Pass to Williams. Johnson outside. Williams with the ball. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Nets making a switch here. Connie's checked in. And New York with a change here, too. McBride's checked in. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Clowney. Back to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Over McBride. Russell with the bucket.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Here's McBride. Fires away from outside. Kept alive. Intense shot. Towns finds Hart. Hart with a screen on Russell. McBride. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Here's Johnson. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Nets trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Russell passes to Johnson. Goes up the baseline. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Johnson. 6 points for D'Angelo Russell.
When you talk about crafty players, you're talking about players like D'Angelo Russell who can find his spot.
Bridges outside. 17-foot shot on the way. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Russell with it. Now guarded by Towns. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
You never want to foul Russell. He's pretty much automatic at the line.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
The first free throw is good.
I don't think Russell gets enough credit for what he brings to the table offensively. He can be the floor general and score at every level.
And so he hits both. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson outside. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good. Brunson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Landry Shamet, Miles McBride out there with Achua. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Sims in at the 5. Well, Ben Simmons is a multiple-time All-Star, but Richard, it's been years since he has played at that level. We know about the injury history.
And I wish Ben nothing but the best. I'm rooting for him, but it's hard to talk about someone who doesn't consistently play the game, and the injuries have taken Ben out of that position.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
That one falls for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Nets trail by 3. Outside Williams. Outside Simmons. With the teardrop, it's rebounded by New York. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Now here's Brunson. After Ben Simmons' miss. A shot by Sims, no good. To the paint. Here's Simmons. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Playing bully ball inside. Simmons very effective around the rim.
Simmons against Brunson. Pass to Achua. No good on the 3. And it's Williams with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Now here's Williams. He's got 6. With the shot. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. New York trailing. Brunson scanning the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
First one falls for him. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Williams. And he makes both free throws. Brooklyn trailing. And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
All right, man. It's time for the dance dance. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Show us those moves. Oh, yeah.
Towns, he's checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Miles McBride.
OG Anunoby.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Down low. Pass to Clowney. It's good from long range. Clowney's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now, here's Hart. Back to Brunson. From deep. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Trendon Watford's checked in for the Nets. The Nets with the lead. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
The Knicks shooting 47%, pretty solid. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Watford with it, defended by Hart. The shot by Watford, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
A baseline J, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Nick Claxton.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling him.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
That one falls for Brunson.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Williams, he's checked in for Wilson. Johnson comes in for Trendon Watford. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Simmons. And both free throws good for Brunson. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Bridges with the steal. 1:53 left now here in the second. Brunson the pass to Towns. Count it. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Russell high post. Top of the key, Claxton. Back to Russell. Shoots over Brunson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 10 points for D'Angelo Russell.
A quick-minded player. Russell can adapt to defenses and put the ball through the hoop.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Miles McBride's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These two guards are the most accurate in the league. Mikal Bridges, third.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And with their range, they stretch out opposing defenses. So even when they're not shooting threes, they're still making an impact.
Now here's Towns. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson goes in. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And the Knicks making a change here. Payne's checked in.
We got this.
He hits the second from the line. 51 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Hart. Back to Payne. It's Hart on the wing. Towns sets the pick for Hart. The kick out to Towns. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Brooklyn leading by 3. Johnson dishes to Russell. Johnson outside. Johnson outside. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. 4 on the clock, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Claxton's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn. Now Payne. Shot from the wing. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Nets as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Thibodeau. Coach, the rebounding differential not in your favor. What do you see?
Well, they're going every time, and we got to put a body on people and go get it.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, they knew it was going to be a tough year. And I got to say, it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Russell is out there with Johnson, and it's Williams at the 3. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Here's Brunson. on the money from 12 feet away. Brunson's got 15.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Russell finds Williams. On the wing, Johnson. Outside, Williams. Claxton and a screen on Anunoby. Williams passes to Claxton. Brunson against Russell. The offensive rebound. And Towns throws it down.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
Williams kicks to Russell. Pass to Claxton. Back to Russell. Bucket is good. 12 points for him.
It's all coming together for Russell in offense. He's found his groove, and he is staying in it.
And here is Hart. Here's Anunoby. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Anunoby. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Johnson. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. Russell inside. Brunson covering. Johnson outside. Pass to Claxton. Now Williams. 6 to shoot. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over Russell. Hart, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 1. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Johnson dishes to Russell. Johnson with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Claxton. Back to Russell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Here's Bridges. Covered by Johnson. Russell against Brunson. And the rejection by Claxton. Johnson surveying the floor. Johnson sets the screen for Russell. Johnson outside. Pass to Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Teams value the 3 so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. Number 5, the Knicks.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
First free throw is good. And Brooklyn making a change here. Clowney's checked in. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. And both free throws good for Johnson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Brunson against Russell. McBride, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Johnson.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Free throw good, McBride. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Outside, Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside, Russell. 5 to shoot. Pass to Claxton. Here is Clowney. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the Nets, Wilson, he's checked in for Williams. And Martin subbed in for Nicholas Claxton. And then for New York, Achua comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Simmons on the wing. Russell looking around. And the Nets miss again. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. To the inside. Here's Towns. And again, it's New York.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Outside, Russell. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Hammers the alley-oop through.
So often Simmons is the one making the pass. This time, he's on the finishing end.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Now here's Towns. He's got 10. Back to Payne. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Bridges trains the three-pointer. Bridges has got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
Just so strong from deep. Bridges is great behind the arc.
Pass to Russell. Lays it up off the glass. 16 points for D'Angelo Russell. Here's Payne. No scoring in this one. Here's Towns. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. It's Martin on the wing, defended by McBride. Pass to Clowney. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Clowney's got 6. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Toppin. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Sims in at the 5 spot. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Watford to take the lead. Sims with the rebound. McBride with the ball. Brunson, left side. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Martin, the pass to Simmons. Back to Martin. Brunson against Simmons. He gets it in there. Simmons got it all tied up now for the Nets.
This is what you like to see from Simmons on the attack, being the aggressor.
Brunson against Simmons. Brunson outside. Over to the left wing. Here's McBride, covered by Martin. Sinks the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And here's Martin. Simmons sets a screen for Martin. Pass to Simmons. Here's Clowney. And the shot goes in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now, here's Achiuwa. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And for that matchup with the Kings, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
And he makes the first.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. He's off on the second.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Williams dishes to Johnson. Outside Williams. Kicks it out to Johnson. Right wing. Here's Russell. That's in there. Jackson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Inside. A dunk by Achiuwa.
Oh, that's a nice read from Brunson out of the pick and roll.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, listened in with what Jordi Fernandez was telling the team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Johnson. Outside Williams. Pass to Russell. Axton, a screen on Brunson. And Russell gets it to go.
An experienced player who is never shy. Russell, he owns the big moments.
Russell against Brunson. Brunson down the lane. And the rejection by Claxton. Brunson against Johnson. Outside Russell. Shoots over Bridges. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hart kicks to Brunson. Brunson for 3. Likes the look and drains it.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Russell against Brunson. Outside Russell. Johnson outside. Pass to Williams. The Nets need to get a shot off here. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Williams. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's a bounce-back 3, and they're back in the lead.
Hart with it. To Brunson. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
Showing time and time again he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the clutch.
Russell kicks to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Williams against Anunoby. Johnson, a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Hart over Johnson. Hart, no good. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Here's Russell. It falls.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try.
.36 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Claxton. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
New York with the ball. Now here's Brunson. Hart with a screen on Russell. Here's Brunson. It's good!
Wow.
He did it!
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
A hero's finish, and they're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that one.
So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.